Alien Romulus, the 9th film in the series, is here again to get your adrenaline rush with the horror, thrill, and blood-curdling visuals on screen. It takes place in 2042, 20 years after the original Alien and 37 years before Aliens. Although it isn't a direct sequel to Alien, and Ripley is still sleeping in cryosleep, it's part of the same universe. Director Fede Alvarez has confirmed that it fits within the established canon. The film connects the dots between Prometheus, Covenant, and the original Ripley movies. Unlike the confined setting of the first Alien, which is mostly on a spaceship, Prometheus and Covenant explore broader landscapes and delve into philosophical themes. Alien Romulus combines these aspects, featuring a working-class crew similar to the original film, while also incorporating the philosophical and scientific elements of the prequels. Romulus also honors both eras of the franchise. For example, Kay's birth scene is a nod to Shaw's abortion in Prometheus, and the character Rook is modeled after the Ash from the original film, even referencing the Prometheus project. As with other films in the series, Romulus maintains the franchise's reputation for tension and anxiety-inducing moments. So, in this video, I'll review the film and its ending while explaining the hidden connections. Alien Romulus is set between the events of Alien and Aliens, a time we've only briefly explored in Alien Isolation. The film captures the slow burn tension of Alien and ramps up to the intense action of Aliens. With Ridley Scott as a producer, it sticks to the original style, featuring classic Alien credits and a 20th Century Fox fanfare reminiscent of Alien 3.
Ripley from Alien 3!
You're old.
Everybody's favorite alien. Rain and her crew head to the abandoned space station, the Renaissance, for a heist. However, they find the place infested with xenomorphs. It leads to a high-octane, explosive finale that reminds viewers of how scary space could be. The movie recreates the 1979 film's vibe in detailed graphics, costumes, and set design. Rain's team are hoping to find cryopods to help them get to Vega 3. I think it's Vega 3. To get to Vega 3. However, when the xenomorphs and facehuggers begin thinning out their ranks, they realize they're part of something bigger. In time, they locate the android, Rook. He is an homage to Ash, with the movie even using Ian Holmes' likeness. He confesses they found the alien from the first movie that Sigourney Weaver's Ellen Ripley jettisoned off into space. They ran experiments on it, unlocking a new form of the black goo from Prometheus, Goometheus, which the bosses at Weyland-Yutani could now use to create cures for human illnesses. This would help humanity in many of the colonies across the galaxy. Of course, this company just wants to create an impervious workforce so that it could keep mining planets and moons for resources. Unfortunately, the main xenomorph escaped from the Romulus section of the ship and killed most of the staff. While the alien was eventually killed, it laid many eggs and had many xenomorph offspring, which eventually killed off the staff. The ship went dark afterwards. That's why Rain's team targeted the derelict station, not knowing they'd find an infestation rather than a payday. Rain is broken over what they stumbled on. Furthermore, she hates the cost that they have to pay. Navarro had an alien burst out of her chest after a facehugger latched onto her, and Bjorn was killed due to acidic blood. Ugh, that's a gross scene. Likewise, the pregnant Kay was kidnapped. Rain is left with her ex, Tyler, Kay's brother, and her android, Andy. The latter is programmed by Rain's father years ago to be a brother to her and supply all the dad jokes. Now, its programming is locked into Weyland-Yutani's directive, giving Rook an ally. Andy realizes that humans may have to be sacrificed to keep this threat from spreading. In addition, he has a choice to make over the vials of this healing serum, which is called Prometheus 5, or, hear me out, Goometheus. He believes the corporation will use it for good. He's naive, however, as this is just the company's algorithm brainwashing him. Rain's crew eventually tries to get to their vessel. They find Kay, who is being kept alive in a tunnel. They're uncertain if to inject her with the serum, as they don't know what the side effects will be. Sadly, Tyler sacrifices himself to the xenomorphs to ensure his friends go free. As Andy malfunctions from fighting the beast, Rain goes up in an elevator to get Kay to safety. However, she can't abandon Andy, even if he's not the same robot she grew up with. After a fierce battle, they return to the ship. Rain puts Kay in stasis to protect her and her unborn child. But Kay had already injected herself with the Goometheus formula, which led to an advanced pregnancy and birth to a xenomorph human baby, which is called the Offspring. Because this alien human baby is pretty fly for a white guy. This creature is, oh god, I hate this creature. It's so, it's gross. It's just gross. And it brings to mind the movie Splice, which was influenced by this franchise. The creature killed Kay and severely injured Andy. Desperate to save her and her synthetic brother, Rain fights with the hybrid offspring by releasing the cargo bay and sending him out into space. Rain vows to fix Andy and puts him and herself into cryosleep, putting the ship on an autopilot course for the Vega system, unknowing whether they'll actually make it there or not. Before she does, Rain records an entity into the ship's logs. Now, we know that Offspring was thrown out of the ship's cargo bay by Rain, which suggests he's done for. However, the creature from the first Alien movie survived being sent out into space, so it's possible the Offspring creature will live as well. The Xenomorphs are nothing if not adaptable creatures who could seemingly survive pretty much anything. If Big Chap managed to live for years in space until it was picked up by the spaceship in Alien Romulus, then it stands to reason that the hybrid could do the same. It's also possible the Xenomorph offspring has certain mutations that give him the ability to not only survive, but thrive in space. It wouldn't be surprising if the offspring creature appeared in another Alien sequel down the line. A question we all have been wondering: who created these goddamn Xenomorphs? In Prometheus, the engineers are shown as creators of both humanity and the Xenomorphs. There have been doubts if it was David, but in the novelization of Alien Covenant, David reveals that his creations are not entirely original and are his attempt to replicate the xenomorphs created by the engineers. They intended to create life but ended up unleashing a monster they tried to destroy. The black goo they used was highly toxic and transformative, reflecting the film's themes of creation and destruction. There could be spin-offs and sequels. I hope they are made. The ending certainly leaves things open for further exploration. The film was an intense experience. Originally meant for Hulu, what? But released in theaters instead. It shares similarities with Prey and shows that these franchises are back in top form. Although the CGI had some issues, the film generally succeeds. It's not across-the-board bad CGI. There's parts that are really good CGI and there's parts that are really bad CGI. So what's next in the Alien universe? Alien Earth has been confirmed. Also produced by Scott, but also created by Nola Hawley. If you're a fan of Fargo, that name holds a lot of weight. The series serves as a prequel and will be set 3 decades before the events of the original 1979 film Alien. We still don't know much about it. The teaser trailer shows the Earth reflected along the smooth dome of an alien, quickly cutting to a close shot of the alien and then the title card, which confirms the title as Alien Earth and the release date of 2025. Furthermore, I highly recommend watching Alien Romulus. It's like a 2-hour-long heart attack, but in the best possible way. I wouldn't say that it's better than Alien. I wouldn't say that it's better than Aliens, but I would say that it is a solid third, very close to both of those amazing films. Which is kind of like saying the third best Terminator film, if the third best Terminator film was a really good film. So, let me know if you agree or disagree with my rankings.